Hey guys, this is Susie. Welcome back to the garden. I'm popping in here tonight. I think I'm a few minutes late again. We have to manifest me being on time, but that's okay. We're going to have fun anyways tonight. We're going to continue our topic of Taco Thursday. So let's see. Disha. Hey babe, how are you tonight? So, in our last Facebook Live, we talked about living from the end and how we created our tacos and ordering them the way that we like them so that we can get what we want. So, this week, we're still on the topic of living from the end, but so many people are stuck on feeling and questioning and the doubts we have in living from the end of our desire. So we're going to continue it again this week with the tacos that we created. So I'm sorry, y'all. I hope that Taco Tuesday comes really quick because, again, it's Taco Thursday. So if we are creating a taco and we want to be happily married to Jared, it's not the words that I say. It's the focus that I have again on my words. Why am I happily married to Jared? I don't know how I'm happily married to Jared, but I am. Susie's happily married to Jared. Isn't it wonderful? I'm happily married to Jared. All of those statements are me focusing forward that I'm happily married. If I am ordering my taco, my shell is soft. I have refried beans. I have taco meat. I have cheese, lettuce, tomato, and sour cream. I roll up my taco to go to eat it. Well, whenever we go to eat a taco, the next thing we do is we naturally tip our head so we can bite the taco. We don't turn the taco and eat it. We tip our head to bite the taco this way. That is kind of the feeling you want. You want to bite the taco and eat it in the most natural way possible so you're not spilling it down the front of your shirt. And hopefully it's not a white shirt because then you're really going to be making a mess, and that's where we're creating the chaos. Everything we do in life has a feeling. But when we're manifesting, we think the feeling is, rubbing our fingers together. That's how we're feeling. We're thinking, I'm picking up my glass. This is the feeling. We're actually wanting the feeling of living from the end. So we've made the taco, we pick up the taco, tip our head, and take a bite. That's the feeling you're wanting to create, that it is now you're eating it. You're eating your taco so that you can literally and figuratively enjoy whatever you're manifesting that you created. So in order to create that, you have to realize everything we do has a feeling. Whether it is robotic, whether it is anger, sadness, joy, happiness. But when I created the why am I happily married, it's because it has three things in it. It has a question, which the minions have to answer. It has a desire, married, but it has a feeling. And that feeling is happy. And we all know what it feels like to be happy. We got an ice cream cone after we had our tacos. We're happy. We had a great conversation. We came home, we're happy. We're out shopping and we're buying a Christmas tree and decorating it with Halloween decorations. And it makes us happy because we're sharing the pictures. We're sharing that joy and we're telling everybody, oh, this is what I did today. So I went out and I ordered tacos. I sat down in the restaurant. I ate it. I had the most amazing conversation. I had a wonderful time. That is the feeling you're wanting. But when we start manifesting, we mess it up because we think that when we're manifesting, we have to feel it like this. We have to feel it like the glass is sitting in my hand. We have to feel it like I'm picking up my AirPods. And that's not really truly what we're looking for. What we're looking for is, I scratched my nose. I rubbed my nose. It's natural. It itched. I scratched it. I thirsty. I took a drink. I've imagined my scene. I only did it once because I've planted the seed. My thoughts and my words are now either creating or causing chaos. We're in the chaos because we're trying to change the way that we naturally manifest. We're in chaos because we're questioning it and we're saying that we have doubts and we're not feeling it real. The thing is, 50 years ago when Neville was teaching Feel It Real, we didn't have Facebook. We didn't have the internet the way we have it today. So we weren't posting all of these things about what is going on in our life and then Facebook reminding us about it every year. Happy anniversary on today's date. You did this for this year and 2 years ago and 5 years ago and 9 years ago, and you're being told what you did. So 9 years ago on this date, I finished an Afghan that I was making for a baby present. That's a great memory because I know that lady still has that purple and pink Afghan. If it's a bad memory because we created something that we did not want, then we're being reminded, and guess what? We're living it all over again. So if somebody passed away and you posted it on Facebook, you're seeing, well, today's the anniversary of the passing of so-and-so, so now you're sad. You're feeling those emotions from when that person passed away, and it's been 9 years. Think about what you're creating when you even post on Facebook and you're rereading all of these posts. So when you're creating all of this stuff, what are you creating? You're creating a puzzle, but you're looking for the missing piece, and you all can see where the missing piece is in the puzzle because you can see the white on the wall. So if I'm creating and I'm constantly questioning, doubting, wondering, it's because the teachings are great, they're basic, but we're trying to adapt them into modern time. And modern time doesn't allow for awareness, consciousness, everyone is you pushed out, and feeling it real. So to create all of this together, to create a loving relationship, money in the bank, great friendships, being spoiled, you have to step back. And that doesn't mean shutting down your Facebook. It doesn't mean disappearing off of social media. It doesn't mean you have to stop watching YouTube videos. It means that you have to stop thinking that everything you're doing is coming from a bad spot. You're thinking 86,400 seconds a day, I want to be happily married to Jared. I want to be happily married to Jared. I want to be happily married to Jared. Donald Trump created being president by saying, I don't want to be president. He constantly said it for years. I don't want to be president. I don't want to be president. And today he's sitting as the president of the United States. I'm not saying use the I don't want to be happily married to Jared, because that's not the best phrase to use. There are better phrases. But if you're still focusing on the desire of being happily married, again, your question, why? Now the universe, the minions, God has to answer that. Happily is your feeling. Married is your desire. So we created the taco and now we're questioning the ingredients again. So I'm feeling it real because I'm happily married. I'm feeling it real because I have a bank balance that I want. What does the bank balance give me? It is security, it is relief, it is peace of mind. Heck no. It means I can go to the mall, get my nails done. I can go to the salon, get my hair done. I can go clothes shopping. I can go grocery shopping. I can go to the store and buy Halloween decorations and buy a Christmas tree and a bunch of ghosts and pumpkins and orange lights and garland that has eyeballs on it, and I can decorate a 3-year-old's Christmas tree for Halloween. That makes me happy. So the money makes me happy. It's not evil. It's not bad. It's giving me security. It's giving me peace of mind, but it's making me happy. If making money is my obsession, I'm still living in the end, but I'm happy because I'm going out to dinner with my friends and I'm eating my taco. I'm going to the store. I'm buying my ear pods. I'm getting the bottle of wine that I like. I'm going to the grocery store and I'm a human calculator. And my daughter goes, "How much do you think we have spent?" And I said, it's under $150. It was $128. Then we went to another store and I spent $22. So guess what? My budget today was $150. I spent $150. And it was the most amazing day because a 3-year-old is happy. I have groceries in the house. I have the necessities that we all don't want to talk about, but those necessities build what we need. If we're stressing and struggling to make ends meet, it's because we are focused on the ingredients falling out of the taco down our shirt. So to feel it real, that emotion is described in your question. Why am I happy that I have more money than I can spend? Why am I in a happy relationship? And for people who manifest, if I change the way you manifest, thank you, I'm happy, I'm in a loving relationship. Isn't it wonderful, I'm in a loving relationship? Thank you, Susie's in a loving relationship. As long as I'm focusing on my desire and I'm asking the right questions, my feelings are being included in those questions, which is why I stress happily in a relationship. Happily in a relationship. If you're window shopping and you're picking out your guy or your girl, what are you creating? You're creating their look, you're creating their sound, you're creating their personality, you're creating the things they do. What are those things that they do? That's what's on your happy list. They make me happy because they take care of my car. They go grocery shopping with me. They share in the household chores. They give me space to be able to work with my clients and do Facebook Live and my YouTube channels. They will be grateful that I go and enjoy a night of bowling with them, but knowing I'd rather have my nails than throw gutter balls, they respect that. Then I'm creating romance because he writes me poems. He does candlelight and wine for dinner. He cooks for me. He brings me flowers. He brings me chocolates. He makes sure he asks about my day when we're talking, and he pays attention to the little details, which are really romantic. When you had a romantic dinner and you had a personal bad day and they come in and they remember the way you said something, the expression on your face. I'm creating those because those things he does makes me happy. I'm not focused on what my feeling is because I'm not walking around going, well, how would it feel to be living in the end? I'm including that statement in my question. I feel happy to be happily married to Jared. Susie's happily married to Jared. Anybody is happily married. So if my day is all by myself and I'm eating dinner by myself, I can still set a nice table. I can still do candlelight, and I can say, my dude did this for me because he's working tonight and he wanted me to feel special. That's how he's romantic. So you can remember the good things in your relationship and magnify them by saying, I had an amazing relationship. Don't talk about the crap you don't want. So if you're talking about the crap you don't want, that's why you're creating more of it. And what happens is we start focusing again on our words, our feelings, and if it's working for us. I don't care how it's working. It works quickly and easily. I manifest instantly. Why do I manifest instantly? Because the minions bring me what I want like that. Everything has a place. Everything has a spot. So if you're setting the table, you put the plate, the knife and the spoon go on one side, the fork go on the other, the glass goes at the top of the spoon and the knife. Your napkins are usually tacked underneath the knife and the spoon, at least in the house I grew up in. Some people roll the napkin up into some sort of a designer shape and put it in the center of the plate. Well, now I made my tacos and they're sitting in the middle of the table, so I pick up my taco, I put it on my plate. Then I pick up my taco, tip my head, and I eat it. That is not motions. That's not robotic. That is me biting into a taco and tasting all of the different ingredients that have been put together in my mouth at one time, and it's pure joy. If you're eating a piece of chocolate cake, what does that feel like? Is it moist? Is it dry? Is the frosting rich? Is it sweet? Is it perfect? These are things that we all focus on. But when we start manifesting and we become awake, and I'm really beginning to think that should go on Susie's potty list, specific person, belief, and awake. I woke up this morning. I got another day on earth. That's awakening. I was asleep and I woke up and I went about my day, and then I'm going to bed tonight to go to sleep so I can awake again tomorrow. That can be a definition that you want to get when you're awakening. If you're awakening and you can't manifest, now you've taken a word and created a doubt and a problem. So again, your focus is why it's not working. Yes, Teresa, we know you got your puppy. Mine is coming. I have her picked out. Yep, she will be here, and I have a certain person bringing her to me because I love the fact that I can manifest people doing certain things. They can be awake, they can be asleep. I don't care what terms you want to use. We can manifest instantly by saying, I instantly manifest everything I create. I'm creating the love of my life, therefore I can instantly manifest him. Therefore, he drives by me within the next 15 minutes. Therefore, he texts me. So if I'm focused on I'm messing in the middle by getting a text message, then I'm messing in the middle. If I'm focusing on I get great communication from the love of my life, then I am creating great communication from the love of my life because I say so. I'm not focused on why it's not working. My question is, why am I getting everything I want? Why am I getting everything I want so easily and effortlessly? That doesn't require a feeling. That's a blanket statement formed in a question the minions have to prove. So, again, what shell do you want on your taco? Hard shell, soft shell. What kind of meat? What kind of cheese? What kind of lettuce? What tomatoes? Do you want onions? Do you want sour cream? Do you want guacamole? Create what you want, and you only have to imagine it one time because you've planted the seed. It's already done. But your thoughts are, I'm doing this, and your words are saying it's not working because I'm not feeling it real. It's not working because I'm doing everything and it's not working. And the more you say that, that's exactly what you're creating. I got the love of my life to marry me, and he continues to fall deeper in love with me, and he tells me all the time. If that's what you're saying, that's exactly what you're going to create. If he draws you baths and you have candlelights and music, if he cleans the house, are you going to come home and say, oh, well, it wasn't done the way I wanted? No, you're going to be grateful that he did it. If he's pitching his laundry in the basket and one sock misses and you throw it back to him and say, come on, champ, do it again. A sports person did not become a pro athlete by saying it doesn't work for me. They went out there and they said, I can easily hit a free throw. I can easily hit a free throw. I easily hit a free throw. Jordan didn't become Michael Jordan by not playing basketball. Jordan became Michael Jordan by playing basketball and saying, I'm the greatest basketball player there ever is. My clients have success because I make it 100% about what I'm doing. One, my clients quickly and easily learn and are able to adapt what I teach them. Two, when they implement it in their life, they get great success. Three, they're always giving me reports on how well things are going. So I am a successful coach because I'm creating successful clients. I'm focusing on me through the use of, why are my clients getting great success? Why are my clients telling me about their success? I am creating your dream life through my statements. And I am blissfully happy when one of my clients texts me, hey, I have to call you. You've got to hear what happened. Hey, I've got to update you on this. You got 5 minutes to talk. The more you're focusing on, I got to tell Susie this, I got to tell Susie that, guess what? You're creating your dream life because you're telling me, and you're creating that because you're saying, I'm going to tell Susie I'm creating my dream life. I'm going to tell Susie how everything's going in my life. My life is amazing. I'm so happy I have to tell Susie. Now, yes, that's 100% about me, but I'm creating your success by creating my success. So I'm doing both. I am raising you to live your dream life and creating my dream life as well at the same time. But I'm saying Yvonne gets great success. Teresa gets great success. Peta gets great success. Tisha gets great success. Asifa gets great success. Kimberly blows my freaking mind with the stuff that she does. Those are things that I say about my clients, my friends. Brandon is a successful author. He's a successful comedian. He's living his dream life. He's now recording it so he can put his stuff on his Facebook page and possibly creating a YouTube. 6 months ago, Brandon never thought about a YouTube channel. Now he's creating, I'm a successful comedian. I'm a successful author. And it started out with simply asking, why is it so easy to finish your book? Why is it so easy to do stand-up comedy? And I did it in third person to Brandon because for me, Brandon, why is it so easy for you to finish your book? So what's Brandon thinking in his head? Why is Brandon easily finishing his book? So Brandon's question became, why is Brandon finishing his book so easily? Why is Brandon easily able to do stand-up comedy? He created that question because I was constantly asking it. It's still 100% about what he was doing. And is he happy about it? Yeah, because you can see it on his face when he's talking about it. We talk about our successes and failures. We brag about our failures. We brag about our successes. So we're feeling them simply because we're speaking it. And the more we speak it, the more we're creating it. So let's create more dreams by saying, I'm living my dream life. I don't know why I'm living my dream life, but I am. Isn't it wonderful I'm living my dream life? Talk about yourself in third person if it works. Focus on, I want to be married to my specific person, so I am sitting on the couch with my girlfriends, and I might be drinking a glass of wine, but in reality it's Diet Dr. Pepper, and I am watching the video of my wedding on my big screen TV. So I have how many girlfriends over? He's out bowling. I'm sitting here enjoying a girls' night watching my wedding video. That's third person, guys. I'm sitting here watching my wedding video, and people say that doesn't work, but I'm watching it. So it already happened. And I'm sharing it with my friends. What's my feeling? I'm blissfully happy on cloud nine, reliving the moment of my life that I worked so hard to manifest, when in reality, it's easy. You sit on the couch, you take the missing piece of the puzzle, you plug it into the TV, and you watch your wedding video. I'm watching myself on TV, and I'm enjoying my girls' night. I'm not going to be watching myself on TV crying. I'm going to be laughing at all the little bloopers that went on at my wedding. Oh my God, I tripped over my words. Princess Diana, when she married Prince Charles, she said all his names, and she got them messed up. Who would have scripted that? Absolutely nobody. So if you want to live your dream and create the life of your dreams, add the feeling into your question. Why am I enjoying being wealthy? Enjoying means I'm happy, I'm excited, I'm blessed, I'm feeling over the moon. It's all about the creation. Why am I happily married? Why is he happily married to me? Why is he praying to be happily married to me? Why is Jared praying to be happily married to Susie? Because that's things that my girlfriends would say to me. So now I'm creating a conversation, and I'm listening to Teresa say, Susie, why are you happily married to Jared? So that question's playing in my head because Teresa created it to me. So when I talk to you, why are you happily married? Why is Teresa happily married to Ty? Because Ty was praying Teresa would marry him. Why is Ty telling Teresa that he loves her more and more every day? Teresa's creating it, but he's doing it. The success we have isn't based on the tears, the anger, the frustration, the stomping, the joy. It's on, I'm constantly going over and over, and I'm talking it to death. You're so sick and tired of hearing that person say, I have the most amazing life. I'm so blessed. I'm jetting off to the Bahamas for a week. And then I want to come back to work. And then in November, I'm going to Vermont to go spend Thanksgiving with the family. Then I'll be back. And then at Christmas, we're going to Aspen because we're all going to get together and have a winter wonderland for Christmas. And you're thinking, Jesus Christ, that bitch. No, she's creating with Jesus Christ the life she's wanted, and she's bragging about it, and we're like, I want that life. How do I get that life? Simply speak it. Because her way of creating it is by saying, Jesus is creating with me. Her way of saying it is, I am creating the life of my dreams, and I'm telling everybody how to do it because I'm sharing it. If I'm sharing it, I'm creating it. If I'm creating it, I'm sharing it. So if I walk around and I tell everybody, my landlord gave me my puppy. He's still thinking about it. So his answer is yes, because he brought me the puppy. My landlord brought me the puppy. I don't know how he brought me the puppy, but he brought me the puppy. I got my puppy from my landlord as a gift. How did my landlord get the puppy that I want to bring it to me? That's the minion's responsibility, not mine. It's not my responsibility to figure out how Jared is happily married to me. All I know is he is. It's not my responsibility to figure out how I have $2.7 million in my bank account. I just happily have $2.7 million in my bank account. It's amazing. It's joyous. It's blissful. I can do whatever I want because I have $2.7 million in my bank account. The more you say, the more you think, the more you get. And when you focus 100% forward, you don't doubt. You don't doubt because you ordered it and Uber Eats is bringing your taco. You ordered it and your daughter's picking it up at the store, at the taco joint, and coming home to have dinner with you. You ordered it. Oh, wait, did you know that there's a place in town that has $1 tacos on Thursday? My daughter just told me they got dinner tonight. Tacos were $1. So if you're focusing on how did I get the taco, you're thinking I have to have the money to get the taco. I've got to go to the store to get the taco. And then I got to bring them home. Blah, 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 blah. Susie's focusing on, I got tacos. Savannah's bringing tacos and they were $1 a piece. Because Savannah walks around saying, I get everything for pennies on the dollar. $600 Michael Kors purse, she'll find it for $60. That's big, huge difference. She speaks everything into reality. I go shopping with her and I have to buy a new wardrobe. I'll get 15 outfits for $50. Because she always finds amazing sales. She's thin because she has this psycho metabolism and she always stays 115 pounds. And then she screws everybody who comes to her house because she says, everybody comes to my house and gains weight and I stay 115 pounds. So we all go eat by her and get fat. And she stays 115 pounds. She needs to change her words there. Everybody comes to eat by me and we're all the perfect weight for our body. Because if we're the perfect weight, it's not necessarily 115 pounds. It might be 130 pounds. It might be 110 pounds. But thin people talk about their psychometabolism. They talk about the fact that they can eat whatever they want and stay 115 pounds. Fat people talk about, I eat this, I get fat. Every time I eat something, I gain weight. I don't understand how people can eat anything they want and stay thin. As soon as I pick up a taco, I know I'm gonna gain 5 pounds. Their focus is on gaining. The thin person's focus is on, I can do whatever I want and stay 115 pounds. Anything I want. I can eat junk food. I can eat healthy food. I can eat out every night of the week and still remain 115 pounds because that's what I'm telling everybody. If I'm a hairdresser and I'm telling everybody I'm the best hairdresser in the world and you better book now because my books are filled up really fast, far out, I'm creating that business. If I am creating anything, the more you speak it out loud, there are no doubts. There are no, why isn't it not happening? There's no, I'm waiting for it to happen. It's, I have my Diet Dr. Pepper. My tacos are sitting on the table. I'm going to go watch Thursday Night Football and enjoy my evening with the love of my life. That's my routine. That's my Thursday. It's what I'm creating. Thursday Night Football, I get to watch it with the love of my life. I'm eating tacos and drinking Diet Dr. Pepper. My doctor says, oh, you can drink all the Diet Dr. Pepper in the world you want because your blood pressure is 105/65. We don't want it to get any lower, so that sodium's good for you. Go ahead and drink it. I created that. I can eat donuts for breakfast and pasta for lunch and tacos for dinner because everything I eat makes me healthy. Everything I eat keeps me the perfect size and weight for my body. But when I talk about I'm losing weight, I need to lose weight, I'm stuck in a doubt. If I'm talking about why my boyfriend's not showing up to have dollar tacos with me on Thursday and watch the game, then I'm creating more of that. So in creating what you want with one person so that one can become two can become one, it also works on your bank account, your relationships with everybody else. Why do I always create amazing relationships? I did see that question. I have the greatest relationship with my best friend. She's always telling me it's my turn to pay for dinner. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's my turn. No, it's not. It's my turn. Hello, you bought last time. No, I didn't. All right, bring out your bank account. Let's see who paid last time. I will make her prove that she did it because it's my turn to pay and she won't let me pay. Not because I'm spoiled, but because I'm teaching her how to manifest and we play these games. So if I'm spoiled, whose dinner comes out first? So then I created, they come out together. Then I created that I get mine again. Then I created hers comes out first. And she's like, you're doing this, aren't you? And I'm like, uh-huh. Because I'm playing with the waiter and the staff at the restaurant because it's fun. And if it's fun, I'm happy. Yeah, it might be 6:15 a.m., but I guess you're getting Taco Bell at 10 a.m. when they open. I do hear Taco Bell does breakfast, though. I don't know. Not had a Taco Bell breakfast, but I'm sure I will sooner or later. The idea is the more we focus on, are we saying the right words? Are we feeling the right feeling? Why isn't this working out for us? We're creating that. If we are focusing on why is everything coming to me quickly, easily, and effortlessly? Why am I manifesting instantly? And include the feeling in the statement that you're creating. Then you don't have to worry about feeling it real. Taco Bell does not have breakfast where you are. Ooh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I know it does here because the girls go eat it for breakfast. It's 2:45 a.m. Are they still open? Because I know our Taco Bell, I think, is open till 2 a.m. We have two of them. One on each side of town. And I'm in the middle, so they're the same distance from me either way I go. But there's another taco place that's like 3 blocks from me, and their tacos are $1 tonight. And that's a good point. Feeling it real is a side effect more than an effort. The more I speak what I want, the more I'm creating that feeling. So if I'm speaking it, I'm creating the feeling. If I'm looking for the feeling, then I'm finding a reason why I'm not creating it. So I'm happily married. That's the side effect to my being married. If I'm happy because I can go to the store and buy whatever I want, then that's what I'm creating. So the more I attach a feeling in my question, the more I say it's easy, effortless, and quickly, then I'm creating, bam. I can't literally snap my fingers and the love of my life be standing here in my living room right now because he's at work. I can't be, I dream of Jeannie, blink, and he's popped in. I have to wait till he has a break, and then he comes over, I turn on football, we eat dinner, he goes back to work. But what time does he get dinner? It's when his shift is slow. I don't know when I want dinner. So he pops in at this time and we have dinner. It's creating it. I can change his shift by saying he doesn't work on Thursday night football. He's home for Thursday night football. But then does he work Sunday football or does he work Saturday football? See, because that's really bad because Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Thursdays are football days. So how does that make you feel that they are on their way back now? It makes you happy, blissful, joyous, excited, blessed. Yeah, well, okay, we'll put that on the bucket list. Taco Bell with the husband. And there's your scene. Right there, you're eating Taco Bell, taking a picture of your husband holding the taco, tipping his head sideways, and sending it to me. You don't even have to imagine that scene anymore. I just gave it to you. Now all you have to talk about is I'm sending Susie a picture of hubby eating Taco Bell. And you're going to create sending him because you've already planted that seed. It's done. You don't need to imagine it. That's why I say when I do imagine, I'm sitting on the counter and I'm having coffee and I'm talking to somebody. Coffee, Diet Dr. Pepper, it's always somewhere in my imaginations because you can easily hand me a glass of something to drink and say, hey, Susie, guess what? The love of my life is on his way over so I can introduce him to you. By the way, here's your drink. That's it. Your scene's planted. Now, all you talk about is, I'm going to tell Susie the love of my life is on the way over. I'm giving Susie her drink and telling her that he's on his way. I'm texting Susie a picture. People do that because it's something they can easily do. They can easily say. They could be looking at their Facebook and go, I'm going to post this on Facebook and I'm going to tag Susie. I'm going to send it to her in a private message. I'm going to post it in the group. I'm going to do this. All we're focusing on is that our words are now creating it. So when you imagine, we get bored if we have to do the same thing over and over and over again. So if you are manifesting the specific person and it takes a year to get them back, that means 365 days you're imagining. I'm thinking 365 days of drinking cup of coffee, so that's 365 cups of coffee. You're imagining one scene. I'm changing the scene because I'm having breakfast. But today we're not having bacon and eggs. We're having chicken and rice because neither one of us want breakfast food. We want dinner food. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. He's off work. I'm still up. I don't want bacon and eggs. Well, okay, I always want bacon, but I can wrap the chicken in bacon and still get my bacon at 4 o'clock in the morning. When you completely 100% stop questioning why it's going wrong and question why it goes right, you're doing it naturally 86,400 seconds a day. So if 86,400 seconds a day, I am thinking about being with the love of my life and living happily ever after, if I'm focused on living happily ever after and I'm talking about happily ever after, I am not doubting. I'm not thinking I need to change my beliefs because I've moved from the state of I'm not with to living happily ever after, and I'm dropping everything else and I'm only focusing on why it's working. Ooh, I like that. I get to be tagged when people go out to eat. There's another thing. That is something so easy to do. You pick up your phone and you go Facebook and you do tagging and you say, I'm at Waffle House, and you tag me and the person you love. And you just talk about that all day long. I'm going to tag Susie that I'm eating breakfast with so-and-so at Waffle House. So Susie's going to tag the group and say she's eating Taco Bell with Jared. Or better yet, take a picture of me eating Taco Bell and post it on the group. Those are things that we normally do every single day of our life. But when we became awake and we started learning law of attraction and Neville's teaching, we created chaos. And by creating the chaos, we stopped figuring out what was working and only talked about what wasn't, because everybody loves drama. Who has the friend that goes, how's your life going? How's the thing with your ex-husband? You and the boyfriend still fighting? They want to feel better about their life, so tell me the bad about yours. I'm living my dream life. Everything's working out for me. My puzzle piece, it's missing because I don't care anymore. I searched the house, cleaned the couch, whatever, looked it up and down, and I said, you know what? I'm going to glue it as a reminder that we all focus on looking for a missing piece, and yet it still creates a beautiful picture. So do we want to focus on the missing piece or the whole picture? Either way, all of that is behind me. If I only focus on everything behind me is beautiful and blissful, and I have had the most amazing, charmed life, creating forward, I'm revising. I'm talking about it being happy. I'm talking about what exactly it is that I'm creating. So again, I have my threes: my desire, my why am I living a blessed life? Why have I always had a blessed life? And I'm framing it so that the minions are now answering it. It's simple, guys, but we find so much time during the day and we read all of this stuff that we forget that we need to only talk about the things that we would talk about pre-internet, pre-Facebook. When we were a little kid, we didn't worry about Facebook. We worried about Mommy giving us ice cream before dinner. And because we kept saying, Mommy's giving me ice cream, Mommy gave us ice cream. Our only focus was 100% on why everything I say, Mommy gives me. My daughter, the little one, wanted to paint tonight. She was bored. So they took footprints and handprints and turned them into ghosts. Who scripts stuff like that? Nobody. But it's taking a footprint that you're going to have for the rest of your life and creating a memory now you get to talk about. It's taking a handprint and it's turning it into something creative. And it's not a big deal. It's simple, it's specific, and it's fun. And if it's fun, you're happy. And if you're happy, you're feeling it real. If you're sad, you're feeling it real. Because your statement is saying, I'm sad about this, I'm depressed about that. Instead, why am I so happy? Why am I happily living my dream life? Why is everything working out for me quickly, easily, and effortlessly? Why am I a master manifester? Why am I creating my dream life easily and effortlessly? That way, it comes to you. And it doesn't matter the time frame because you're not counting the days. You're living your life because you're creating memories, which are stories you can tell for the next 50 years. You are having fun. You are focusing on the fact that everything's going right. So you're happy. You're living your dreams and everything is coming to you and you didn't lift a finger. I got a ghost footprint and I didn't lift a finger to get a ghost footprint. When you think, keep it simple. Kiss. Keep it specific, simple. Kiss. And The more you keep it specific, simple, and talk about specific, simple, that's what you're creating. You can think about him 86,400 seconds a day and still be in the right state. You can think about him 40,000 seconds a day and be in the wrong state because you're questioning whether or not you're in the state. If you're questioning, you're coming from the wrong state. If your question is, why is it working, you're coming from the right state. I only think about him 20,000 seconds a day, but those 20,000 seconds a day that I think about him, he knows I'm thinking about him and he thinks about me. I'm not questioning it, I'm making a statement. I don't question whether or not the love of my life is thinking about me. I simply state 86,400 seconds a day, he thinks about me. I'm the most important thing in his world. It's all in front of me. He looks at me and he gets all doughy. He gets this amazing look and everybody can tell that he loves me. When other women walk past him, he doesn't see them. He'll have a physical conversation with them, but he doesn't see them because I'm the only one he looks at. That is the state. I'm not questioning him talking to other women. I'm stating he doesn't see them even though he talks to them because I'm the only woman he sees. And if I walk into the room, they know it because his face instantly changes. And they turn around and look. And people will go, that dude's head over heels in love with you. Is that your husband? Well, of course that's my husband. It's obvious. Can't you tell by the way he looks at me? He's mine. And what is an assumption? It is something you created that you talk about and you assume to be true and you keep assuming and talking about it until it hardens into fact. So a belief is something you think that is true. An assumption is something you create and you focus your thoughts and your words until it hardens into fact. And therefore, you created your new belief. And even if you disbelieve you are happily married to somebody, why do I believe I'm happily married to somebody? Because I am stating it, I'm creating it, and I am making it true because the minions are helping me do it. I don't like answering my questions, but the more you create an assumption by reinforcing it, you become president of the United States. You become happily married to the love of your life. You get the dog of your dreams. You get the car of your dreams. Teresa's going to have $3 million in the bank account. I just like weird numbers. 2.7. I don't know where I came up with it, but that's what I say. And that's what you create. I get checks in the mail. I don't know how, but I do. I always get checks in the mail. Or I don't know how I get checks in the mail, but I always take them to the bank and deposit them. Now you're putting that into your bank account. I don't know how my guy texts me every day, but he's always blowing up my phone. Think about what you want and stop questioning it, because that's your doubt, that's your stuck point, and that's why you're quote unquote not feeling it real. And the more you speak out loud, tell it to your earbuds. Say it in the shower. Do it when you're brushing your teeth. When you're in the car driving and singing. Anything. Everything. Don't worry if you sound crazy, because if you think you sound crazy, you're going to sound crazy. But if you think, hey, everybody knows I speak everything into my reality, so the more I talk about it, they're like, how fast is she going to get it? You know she's going to get that. Let's see how fast she gets it. They're going to count through the days. Not me, my friends. Well, Susie said she's going to get this. Let's see how fast she gets it. How fast does it happen? And I'll have friends who will clock it. Whose dinner comes out first? Whose do you want to come out first tonight? Who's getting spoiled today? Who's getting their dream life today? Because Debbie's helping me create my dream life. Debbie's getting her dream life. You can have conversations with imaginary friends, because we did that when we were 3. Well, we're doing it when we're in our house alone anyways. I mean, I'm throwing a ball at the TV because I don't like the fact somebody else scored a touchdown and it's the wrong team, and I got mad and pitched the ball at the TV screen. In Green Bay, they have Packer bricks, and it's little bricks that look like cheese because they're the cheese heads. And they're foam, and they won't hurt the TV. My little ball, it's a pumpkin. And I made the little pumpkin for my kids so they could play ball in the house and not break anything. And now I use the little balls and I throw them at my TV just like that when something doesn't go right. I don't like the way a football game's going. Well, I'm going to go in the kitchen and I'm going to make myself a cup of coffee. And when I come back, the game's going to turn my way. So I'm in the kitchen happily making coffee, and all of a sudden I hear my team touchdown. Oh, we just pulled ahead. See, making coffee worked for my team. It was our good luck charm. Those are the things that I think of in my daily life. Those are the things that I create in my daily life. I'm not changing how you manifest. I'm tweaking it to make sure you get your dream life. So don't focus on the words. Don't focus on why it's not working. Don't focus on the feeling. Make it a question and add all 3 components. Why, the feeling, and the desire that you want. Why am I happily married to Jared? Why is Jared happily married to me? Why is Jared happily married to Susie? It doesn't matter the words, because I asked a question and I put what I wanted and who I wanted in that statement, and I'm continuing to create based on that. And I know that all of us want to have the most incredible love of our lives. We want the happily ever after. So next week's video, we talked about living in the end, how to feel it real. Next week, how to stay happily in the end. So that will be next Thursday's Taco Thursday. In the meantime, you guys have an absolutely amazing evening. I'm going to go eat my tacos and watch football. Bye.